Now, another thing that I wanted to touch base on was Evolve. It's truly a springboard show, um, possibly to get into NXT, which has happened over the few weeks. Let's say, with the Vanity Project. And I love everything that they're doing with them. Even their Evolve Women's Champion, Kaylee Armstrong. I love the way that she slowly stepped into NXT and she's starting to face other wrestlers. I do like that she's taken on like Jordan Grace and she's become a figure in NXT. She's somebody that I truly admire. And I won't lie, when they first decided to crown a Evolve Women's Champion, I truly felt that women's champion should have been Kylie Ray. Always been a Kylie Ray fan. I followed her in the Indies for years and years. Eventually, she showed up in TNA. Then things happened. She kind of went silent, but now she's back in the picture, and now she's in Evolve. Evolve itself as a whole, again, they're basically taking wrestlers from the independent scene and putting them in the big picture. NXT is basically a nurturing ground for collegiate athletes. And I'm not saying that anything's wrong with that because these are people that are used to being in the spotlight. They're used to talking on the mic, they're used to being in front of the camera. They're just teaching them a different way of doing that. The ID aspect of it that leads into Evolve is very, very interesting because a few weeks back, um, they decided to crown an ID men's and a women's champion. The men's being Cappuccino Jones, the women's being Kylie Ray. And the way they choose to go about that is they're going to have matches while they're in the independent scene. And anybody that happens to beat either one of these wrestlers will basically get a WWE ID contract given to them. So it's a very different aspect, a very different take on what they're doing with the independent scene.